Hello, hello! It's Speak Now 1. Lesson 13. When do you get up? In this lesson, we are talking about routines, describing routines and asking about routines. And we were talking about habits, like getting up, go to work, have lunch, these things. Look at the language booster here. Let's see and review and learn how to ask questions and describe routines. Notice the different ways we ask about and describe routines. What time do you get up or get up? I usually get up at 7:30 a.m. What do you do after class? I always go to the library. When do you go to work? I go to work at 10 every day. Do you go to bed late? No, I go to bed around 10:30 p.m. Look, late. O que é late? Late é tarde. Então, o que é tarde para alguém? 11 horas é tarde para alguns, 11 horas é quase de manhã ainda para outros. So late can be 2 in the morning. 2 da madrugada, or 11 p.m. can be late for some people. Meu alvo é dormir às 11, mas é meio difícil conseguir. Do you have lunch at home? No, I have lunch at the cafeteria. Do you study every day? Yes, I study every day. So these are habits. Take turns asking and answering questions about routines. Use the phrases below. Get to class. What time do you get to class? How do you get to class? Get to class, chegar na aula. Ir para a escola, ir para a aula. What time do you get home? What time do you get back home? How do you get home? These are some questions we can ask. Eat dinner. Do you eat dinner? What time do you eat dinner? What do you have for dinner? These are other questions connected to routines and dinner. Go to bed. How do you go to bed? A maioria vai andando, né? What time do you go to bed? I go to bed at around 11 p.m., something like this. And the idea is for us to ask and answer these questions. So if you ask me, what time do you go to bed? I say, I go to bed at around 11. Quase nunca eu vou às 11, mas é o meu alvo. And you? How about you? What about you? And then I return the question. E aí eu retorno a pergunta. Okay? Pronunciation, reduction of do you. Listen and practice. Esse vídeo é interessante, esse áudio é interessante. Notice how we reduce do you to do you in these questions. What time do you get up? What time do you get up? Or get up? When do you have lunch? When do you start class? What do you do after work? A gente vai ver que a gente não fala do you nas frases, mas a gente pode reduzir para dia. Vamos ver? Listen, please.
Page 33. Pronunciation. A. Listen and practice. Notice how we reduce do you to do ya in these questions. 1.
What time do you get up?
2.
When do you have lunch?
3.
When do you start class?
4. What do you do after work?
Yes? Did you see? What time do you get up? When do you have lunch? When do you start class? E a ideia não é fazer uma pausa. When do you? Não. When do you start class? What do you do after work? What do you do after work? You see, you say the sentence. Repeat them. What time do you get up? When do you have lunch? When do you start class? What do you do after work? And in part B, what do we have to do? O que a gente tem que fazer na parte B? Ask and answer these questions. Pay attention to the reduction of do you. What time do you eat dinner? Então pergunta para o seu colega ou a gente, se for uma aula particular, vai perguntar um para o outro. When do you finish class? Or when do you finish work if you don't go to school or university? Where do you go after class? Para onde você vai depois da aula? Where do you go after class? Where do you go after work? Então vamos perguntar e responder durante a aula essas perguntas. And finally we have the speak with confidence. Oh, look at the bus. Por vertu, I don't know. Do you take the bus to class? Yes, I do. I take it every day. What is it about? Walk around the class and ask your classmates if they do any of the activities below. Try to find different people for each activity. Well, let's see what the things are. Do you take the bus to class? Repeat. Do you take the bus to class? Do you make coffee in the morning? Do you eat a little breakfast? Do you eat a light breakfast? Do you have lunch at home? Do you watch TV at night? Do you go to the gym? Well, do you take the bus to class? No, I don't. I work from home, so I am already at the place of the class. And if I am in the kitchen, I walk to class. Do you make coffee in the morning? No, I don't usually drink coffee, so sometimes I make tea, but I always crush fruit with cereal. Do you eat a light breakfast? Yes, I can say so, because I only eat 2 spoons of oat with half of a banana or 1 banana and a piece of papaya. So it is a light breakfast. No bacon and eggs usually. Do you have lunch at home? Yes, I usually have lunch at home. Do you watch TV at night? Twice a week only. I only watch TV at night twice a week or so. Do you go to the gym? Do you go to the gym? No, I don't go to the gym, but I do exercise at home. I go to YouTube and I find some series and I work out at home. Work out at home? It isn't out then. Workout é fazer exercício. Work é trabalhar. Right, so I don't go to the gym, but I exercise. Try to have an active life. If you go to the gym, go to the gym. If you run in the park, run in the park. Be careful with the pandemic. And otherwise, you can exercise at home. And this is what I'm doing at the moment. So this was the lesson. I hope you enjoyed. And we see each other in the live lesson later. See you then. Bye-bye.